already fucking mad. Well, I'm not even mad. I'm just laughing because yesterday was very hysterical, but we'll get more into that later on though. But Justin, goddamn it, bruh. Yeah, I'm using your government name because your ass not here. You could have made this shit possible.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Fat ass bitch. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, he said it. I didn't say all that, but he said it.
Fat fuck.
God.
You sounding ass boy. Anyway, man, we back with another episode of the Raps and Wrestling, you know what I'm saying? Kind of set up a little differently today. We missing Kenny, you know what I'm saying? He got some things going on he had to take care of, but yeah, bro. 2022 Royal Rumble, bro. I don't.
What did I tell you guys in the group message last night?
The man was going off, bro. He was completely disheveled. He was completely. I can't even. Hot.
Let's not. Hold on. First of all, let's not.
Peed. Upset.
Right. Let's not start this episode off thinking that we was really devastated with what happened, because I was not devastated with what happened last night. I'm gonna be very honest. If anything, I was more laughing than. I mean, first of all, why would you even be upset about what happened yesterday? This is just a general question to, the public out there. Mm-hmm. Why be upset? Why?
They don't. I ain't gonna even. I wasn't upset. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, out there, general public, you should have expected everything that happened last night.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The only thing, it was two things that happened. Okay, I take that back. It was three things that happened last night that I really wasn't expecting, even though one of them was hella rumored. You know what I'm saying? Was the Impact Women's Champion showing up? You know what I'm saying? She showed up, and that was cool. They kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. Mm-hmm. Shane McMahon showed up. You know what I'm saying?
Big sweaty man.
Like, oh shit, big Shane O'Mac, you can't keep him at no pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? And then Bobby Lashley won. You know what I'm saying? And that threw me for a loop because he was going against Brock Lesnar, and y'all know they don't let Brock Lesnar lose. You know what I'm saying? If he lose, it got to be some devastating actions going on, which it was. You know what I'm saying? Because towards the end of the match, which you can say it now because it was the end after this. But, spoiler alert if you haven't watched the show already, you know what I'm saying? But Roman Reigns came out of there literally out of nowhere because I honestly didn't even see this man. It's just like he just speared goddamn Brock out of nowhere. Paul Heyman. Paulie, Dangerous Family,
Yo,
ECW.
Yo, can we just acknowledge the fact that Paul Heyman is now a toss joint?
No, bro, because it's not really. He wasn't. It was infiltration, bro. It wasn't even no toss joints. It was like a secret spy mission for him.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? He cost Brock Lesnar the title. You know what I'm saying? By giving the title to Roman while Brock was down.
I'm trying my best not to laugh at the situation because it was just
it was hilarious, bro.
It was blatantly obvious what was finna go down after that when we saw, you know what I'm saying, Paul Heyman come in. We know Paul Heyman hand over the
I'm gonna tell you when it became blatantly obvious.
What became blatantly obvious?
When they kept knocking the referee down.
Ah, yes.
It's like they kept trying to knock the referee down.
Two referee bumps, man. Just
it's
to
like,
set
come on,
up.
fool. We know some bullshit.
Some shit was finna go down. You had not one but two referee bumps, and
the last one, the referee completely rolled out the ring. Like it was a video game. Like he completely rolled out the ring and never got back up. He never got back up, bro. All he did was get smacked with a pair of legs. It don't sound that devastating, but that was it. He just got hit with legs, bro.
Then you have Roman Reigns to come out, Superman punch Brock Lesnar, and then you see him look at Paul Heyman. I'm sorry, but it's just really, it's just really comical because
it's really ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but a lot of people assume that this was the right call. I mean, obviously they had no choice but to make this the right call because who did you have up at that point that was going to be credible to even take the title off of Brock Lesnar? Nobody. You only had Bobby Lashley, and what people don't seem to realize about this whole thing to begin with, it's like, damn, you finally gave the people what they really wanted as far as, to have Bobby Lashley go up against Brock Lesnar. Mm-hmm. So now you do all of this only for it to end in a finish where it's like you didn't even beat Brock Lesnar. Like, you hyped this match up to the point where you wanted to, like, this was something.
Go at it.
Yeah, and this was something that they wanted for years. Man.
Yeah, now
and then finally, and I'm not gonna take. Yeah, it's been talked about for a little.
Not even that, bro. Now that you think, now that you say that, and you realize like it's shattered in my mind. Mm-hmm. Every time Bobby Lashley didn't won the title, it was on some fugazi shit. Because even with the Miz, you know what I'm saying? Like, he won against the Miz, but shit, the Miz had just wrestled, didn't it? That Monday night,
we don't talk about
got
the
title.
Miz. We don't talk about the Miz with that title run.
He was a filler, bro.
It was
he was a filler champion. You know what I'm saying?
No,
but yeah, it's always some
speaking of that,
underhanded shit going on when Bobby wins the title, so it kind of take away from the importance of the title win.
Exactly,
because it's like, oh, you won a title, but because of Roman Reigns.
Speaking of Bobby Lashley, Get the brother Kenny on the phone. We're gonna have to give him.
Let me make sure he's ready first.
Make sure that he's ready because he wants to put his 2 cents in about the whole Bobby Lashley thing, which I find very interesting. Mm-hmm. But like I said, man, when you really look at it, the way that they built this whole thing up, they ended up just having. Not only have Bobby Lashley like win the title back, but to win it under these circumstances and not even like getting a clean pin over Brock Lesnar. I get it. I understand. I get it. I understand why they did it. I do. But it's like, for me, honestly, I would have at least wanted to see Bobby Lashley like get a clean win over Brock, like take the title off of him by getting a clean win. That would have made it more dominating than getting
what
we got. He had offense on Brock Lesnar. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed most of it, but still though, for him to lose, not for him to win. Like the way that he did.
It's gonna always be because of Roman, bro.
It's gonna be because of Roman Reigns, and that's crazy. And then, but after that, that's when I just knew right then and there.
What's that?
That when I told y'all in the group message yesterday, last night, that watch when I said that Brock Lesnar was gonna go in and win the Royal Rumble, and sure enough, it happened. But I'm not the only one that called it. Everybody else, a lot of people called it. Yeah, and that was
funny.
And that's a terrible thing.
Yeah,
and that's a very terrible thing when you got
multiple
people that called out
booking
the match.
The show while it's going on.
Yeah.
Because, that's usually what people... that's how they place bets and all this shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You basically trying to figure out the next thing that's going to happen and shit. But with WWE, that's why I can't place no bet on WWE. I could because I know exactly what's going to happen. But everybody else do too, shit. Everybody was, Brock Lesnar, he lost the match. Brock Lesnar finna come win the 30-man Royal Rumble.
And that was just like, it wasn't even. That's what made it so funny, Ron, because it just wasn't even the fact that it was like, wasn't even a surprise factor. You just knew, right then and there, it was gonna happen. And it happened. And then when you saw what happened, and then now you got the shitstorm that you got on the internet because
people tired of seeing the same shit all the time.
Yeah.
And they tired of, I mean, don't get me wrong, Brock Lesnar still bring in numbers, but people slick tired of seeing his ass keep winning it all the goddamn time also, bro. It's like, come on, fool. It's like, niggas is tired of this shit, man, for real.
It's not the fact that I'm not discrediting Brock Lesnar, because I understand that he's a draw to a certain extent. But the argument that I've had with a lot of people was like, what are you gonna do when Brock Lesnar is gone? When are you gonna? Oh, is he on the phone?
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, what's up, Kenny?
Yeah, you
live, baby.
You on the ones and twos.
You on the ones and twos right now. So you said you wanted to give your 2 cents about, the whole Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley situation. Go ahead and say what you got to say, man.
All right, you know what I'm saying? First of all, I want to apologize for my absence. Kind of had a little hangover last night.
They couldn't make it. Yeah.
But first things first, shout out to Bobby Lashley. This is why we came here. Give my man his due. Might have kind of won by some shady situations, but I take it because he deserves it and he needed that win. Secondly, the Roman Brock feud. I know it's been done too much, but it needs to be a triple threat match, and y'all need to add Seth Rollins to the match. Why? Because Brock Lesnar factors into all the history between Roman and Brock with their cash in for WrestleMania 30, and Seth beat Brock too at WrestleMania 35.
Yeah.
So it only makes sense to put him in that match too. Lastly, so y'all put the world belt on Lashley, and y'all do not have no idea what to do with him for WrestleMania. Why? That's ignorant. That is
very.
They basically sacrifice their next piece so they can have this Brock Lesnar and Roman feud piece going on.
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
And that's what I said. Yeah. They don't have no other option. Because, like I said, Kenny, I get what you said, because it was the obvious choice to do what they did, but it's like they don't have nobody built up to that standard to like, damn, who can take this off of Brock Lesnar? Who can take this off of Bobby Lashley? You don't have nobody built up, so they
got nobody credible enough.
Yeah.
To take it off.
And you gotta go back,
Bobby,
and you gotta go back to the well again, to have Bobby Lashley, win, which is, it's fine. It's fine and dandy. But my thing personally is like, like I said, you built this matchup to the point where it was like, man, you couldn't have Bobby Lashley win at least clean against Brock. Like, that would have really put him over the moon, in my opinion, because of how long they wanted this jump.
They kind of diminished the whole match. Because Roman here broke with the belt, he just tossed the belt down like it was trash. I'm like,
yeah, and that just and people don't seem to and people seem to overlook that part.
Oh yeah,
they overlooked that part. The way that he took the title, caused Brock the match, and tossed that jump like, damn, y'all can have this shit. And then Bobby Lashley being praised, yes. Like I said, find it in there. I don't think it's a bad decision to put the title back on him. But the way that he won it, and then how Roman just was like, fuck the title. Yeah, it kind of just make it like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? What's the point?
What else you got, Ken?
Man, that's all I had. The rest of the event sucked. And it sucked how Brock won too, because it was just, they had no star power in the Royal Rumble.
Not in the men's Royal Rumble at all, bro.
None in
like
the
I told Ken, I said Kenny. Like I told B, like the Mickey James shit was like top tier for me, because we never seen it ever happen in WWE. You know what I'm saying? Somebody from another.
She played the hardcore country too. That was kind of dope.
Yeah, and
That
then,
was
like,
cool.
she a champion. She got the title. They announced her as the Impact champion and shit like that. Like, that's never happened in WWE. You know what I'm saying?
I thought that was pretty cool, but
And then her and Michelle McCool got right into it. Like, they feud never stopped. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, that was the best thing about the Royal Rumble pay per view for me. Cause I'm like, bro, this some out of the pocket WWE shit right here.
yeah. And shout out to Ivory though. She looked fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah, Ivory
She
was
looked
hilarious,
amazing.
bro.
Like she looked like she ain't that woman
She came
hasn't
out
aged
with the right to censor and shit too. Bro,
She
that shit
ain't
was
aged
hilarious.
a bit, man. She looked amazing.
They had more legends in the women's Royal Rumble than in the men's joint.
But
They had no star power.
They
star
had
power, but
nobody in the men's Royal Rumble that nigga wanted to win. Not even Drew,
fault?
bro. Like when Drew came out there, I'm like, bro, I feel like he was just now that the way it ended, he was just there because of Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Because wasn't nobody else big as Brock Lesnar in the Royal Rumble. Ain't nobody besides Omos, and they ain't finna put him up against Brock. You know what I'm saying?
I was very scared if they was gonna go and run with Omos throughout to make it to the Final Four. That would have if you thought it was gonna be a shitstorm. If you thought it was a shitstorm now,
with Omos making it to the Final Four, nah, he wasn't gonna make it. But like Kenny said, bro, they didn't have no stars in this whole, and this the only shocking factor they had was Shane McMahon coming out, and niggas was like, damn, what the hell
boy
he
was
been
sweaty
there?
as hell. But what made me upset was the fact that like, damn, y'all hold my boy AJ Styles, man.
Oh yeah,
damn.
It's
They let
WWE.
Shane make it to the Final Four too. That was
They let who?
Shane.
made it to the Final
Shane,
Four.
yeah, and Bad Bunny was in that hole.
Hey,
He was wrestling.
Let me make this clear. Bad Bunny is actually he wow. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like if he don't want to do the music thing, hey, if he don't want to do the music thing anymore, I honestly feel like he'll have a wrestling run in him because that man.
They had Johnny Knoxville in that joint.
We ain't talking about that shit. We're not gonna talk about that shit. But we're gonna talk about Bad Bunny because he actually did pretty good. He actually did pretty good.
That's probably the biggest star they ever had in the damn Royal Rumble.
The only star that they had in that motherfucker for
that boy is the only star in that hoe, bro. All they kept talking about was, oh, you got to go on tour. Oh, you got tour dates. You got to do this. You got like,
this shit's
shut
crazy,
up,
bro.
This man out here out wrestling niggas and shit, bro. But yeah, man, we're gonna let you go, Kenny. You know what I'm saying? We know you dealing this shit over there.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Wrestling, y'all stay up. I'll be back on town next Sunday.
For sure.
Don't be fucking them fat hoes now.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright, G.
Don't be fucking them fat hoes now, bro.
Like butt cheeks.
This man.
Alright.
Alright. Yeah, though with Kenny, y'all, you know what I'm saying? We still trying to put it down, make it happen for y'all. Give us
us
your 2 cents and shit, cause the Royal Rumble, bro, it was. And then did you hear the thing about the pyro setting on fire? Yeah. The pyros, like apparently the pyro above the section of the fans caught on fire, bro. So they had to evacuate that area, bro.
Good thing nobody got hurt, but
yeah,
it's like,
yeah, praise. You know what I'm saying? But this is
wild
as hell,
a little bit higher.
Higher, bro. They probably gonna dial back the goddamn pyrotechs and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Or at least kind of like, I don't know how they're going to do the whole pyro thing. At least, is it possible to like lower them down or some shit? I don't know.
I don't think you should lower it because there's going to be...
No, I mean,
like raise it up?
Yeah, like kind of like, I don't know, just like use something that'll probably not reach up all the way that damn high to like.
No, they was like the goddamn, the sign had started melting because of the pyro was fucking too hot and all that nonsense. Just some unpredictable shit that goes on at these shows and shit, bro. But
yeah, but man,
that was the most unpredictable thing that happened that night because everything else was goddamn read off the fucking script.
It was read off the script, man. But boy, this was the most funniest Royal Rumble that I've ever seen. I'm not even surprised. I'm not even mad. I'm not upset. None of that. I'm not. I'm just like trying to see like where was the good in this. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people out there.
Bro, the only good was Mickey James.
No, Ron, no. I mean, yeah, it was
Bobby Lashley
really
becoming a
surprised.
2-time champion was cool. But it just got that doodle stain on it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, man. I couldn't find no redeeming factor out of this pay-per-view besides the fact of the Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns match.
That match was cool. It's just the way it ended.
I didn't like the finish. I love the match, honestly, because it was like, okay, he had the whole Shield thing going on, which was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty nice. I like that. But other than that, Edge, Beth Phoenix, Miz, and Maurice, that didn't need to be on there. But I also understand why they probably needed to make some time for that. But what they should have done was just have Seth, Roman, Becky Lynch and Doudrop and Bobby and Brock, and then you had your women's and the men's Royal Rumble. That's it. They could have did it like that, but bruh, this whole pay-per-view was just absolutely funny to me. Everybody called it, which was hilarious to me, honestly. And this is not like we talking shit. It's literally the fact that bruh, they exposed the problem. Mm-hmm. It's time to build towards the future because you're not going to have a Brock Lesnar long. You're not going to have a Lita long. You're not going to have a Trish Stratus if she decides to come back. You're not going to have Summer Rae or fucking
I'm gonna give you one that's going to even hit even closer. You're not going to have a Rey Mysterio.
Exactly.
You're not going to have a Randy Orton.
No, you're not.
AJ Styles.
No.
You're not going to have these cats that's put in 10, 15, 20 years and are superstar legends already. Like, you're not going to have them too much, 5, 10 more years, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
For some, it's possible. We're not saying that it ain't possible, but you got to understand that some of these...
We seen the wrestling career of The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We seen them get to a point where we were like, it just kills the allure, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, come on, bro. At some time, you got to, if you are able, you're going to have to put them boots up, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't, I understand. It's probably hard as hell to put the boots up because you're a wrestler. That's all you know.
It's that, yeah.
And it's the crowds, the excitement of coming out, hearing your music and shit. Like, trust me, this. I'm watching this little TV show and shit with Ric Flair on. Like, it's kind of hard to get out of that mode of being a character your whole life. You know what I'm saying?
It is. It is very hard, but
WWE don't have characters no more. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
They don't have characters no more, bro. So it's like if you let once all the characters gone, then you just what you got.
You're right, but it's why get invested. That's the thing. Why get invested into these people that you bring up? But when you bring them up, you either lose interest in them, and then they either go into catering or they just now don't get used at all, or they get fired, and then they go off to these other companies and they flourish, and you'll be like, damn, well, they could have had the same thing. But that was my whole argument for what I saw last night. From both the women and the men's Royal Rumble, that showed me like, yo, it's a problem. There's a problem that's been there for a little minute, but nobody seems to like talk about it as much. So it's a problem there, dog. Like you would the talent that you released over the pandemic and probably beyond that could have been excellent for this Royal Rumble. Mm-hmm. This would have been the opportunity to put the people that you don't use.
Like, where the hell is Finn Balor?
Like, bruh, this would have been a perfect opportunity to put people that don't get as much time
in a match.
These are the type of matches that you should put your lesser known people in. The Royal Rumble, hell, the fucking Money in the Bank, the I don't even really like the Elimination Chamber no more. But hell, that too. But what do I know? You know what I'm saying? It's just,
you obviously know more than they know because they don't know what the hell they doing.
They don't.
And it's like, obviously it's obvious as hell, bro. And like I said, bro, like you said, they could have used this platform. They could have brought some NXT guys up, you know what I'm saying, put the spot on them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They could have shit, they already apparently had a deal with Impact to get Mickey there.
No.
They could have brought. You don't think they should have brought somebody from Impact for the men's joint? I don't know. They
I'm gonna
could
be
have did
honest
something.
with you, bro, because like I wasn't really expecting them to bring anybody else besides just Mickey James. That will, you know, when the news broke out about that, you know, everybody was like, "Oh, well, they might bring in Moose or
Yeah.
fucking Cody Rhodes was like, you know, trolling
Fucking
the people."
MJF.
Yeah,
Talking about he might take Vince off for a little sooner and shit.
like shit,
that
like
shit was
that,
funny as
and
hell,
that was
bro.
funny, man.
But we only getting that now because we got the wrestling that we got now. You know what I'm saying? 10 years ago, TNA, no TNA star would have said anything about being on that pay-per-view that WWE hosted. Like,
exactly.
that shit is just crazy as hell now.
You know, I ain't got no problem. I was really surprised they at least acknowledged her as the Impact champion. I mean, you Owen obviously had to because it would have just been like would have been kind of fucking buried if you would have just like she would have just came out
without
and
the
not
title
even
being acknowledged as the champion.
Yeah, just Mickey James
Came
like,
out to her WWE music and all this shit. Like, it was just, that would have been a waste of goddamn a spot right there.
But it was our
The Usos wasn't even on the pay-per-view.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Not
the
at all.
Usos,
Like,
they the
weren't
tag
even
champions. The Raw tag champions was in the damn Royal Rumble.
But
you know
not the
what I'm saying?
SmackDown. But not the SmackDown.
But not the SmackDown champions,
like,
bro.
They weren't even in the match.
They wasn't even
like,
on the
and
card.
speaking of that, goddamn Big E and Kofi Kingston.
And I real deal didn't even see them come out or get eliminated. Like, I missed that whole exchange.
No,
bro.
Kofi, I don't know if this was supposed to happen, but Kofi had a botch, man, where he was supposed to do like
my brother told me
he was supposed to do another like, oh, he survived getting eliminated, but this man, like, wow.
Cause same thing happened to Naomi.
Yeah,
she was finna do her little, I'm still in the match with the feet trick, but Sonya Deville hating ass pulled out the ring and shit.
The ring, and then Big E, you know, he did his thing, but for him to, you know, get eliminated like that, you know, to give it to Brock Lesnar at the end was just, you know, people were mad. Well, they weren't mad; they were more disappointed. But like I said, why even go into this thinking that something good might happen? It's not gonna happen. It's just not, like, and it was just way too predictable and just fucking boring. Like, that's literally what it was. Like I said, the Edge and Beth Phoenix match didn't need to happen. Didn't need to be on it at all, because that was probably my least favorite match of the night. I didn't really care for it, but like I said, man, it is what it is. You know, you got people out there that thought this was a good show, thought it was great. I'm like, that's fine, but I question, like, bro, what do y'all really pay attention to what you watch? Seriously, do you pay attention?
They got the bifocals on. They watch,
bro. But my thing is this, man. I'm the type of wrestling fan where you should, like, I look into shit with logic. I watch shit with logic, and you know, like I said, I don't go into WWE shows anymore with logic in mind, because that is a foreign word to a lot of people that don't understand how logic works. Like, but last night was just, man, it was just way too predictable. It was funny as hell, especially when, like I said, the highlight for me was Paul Heyman giving the title to Roman Reigns, and then you just knew right there, like I said, man, you knew right there where this was going to lead to. Oh man,
It's crazy as hell, bro.
It's crazy as hell.
Once you saw that, you knew it was the end, and it don't make his loss. It doesn't make his loss any more credible, because, like, he came back out and won the Royal Rumble, so it's like, and you already know where he going with that. You know what I'm saying? After Roman, you know what I'm saying? So it leaves the question of, Who is going to face Bobby Lashley?
Yeah. A lot of y'all didn't ask that fucking question now, did you?
Who's going to face Bobby Lashley, bro? Because they put Bobby Lashley against Brock because Bobby Lashley is a credible fucking fighter.
The only thing.
He's the only other, I ain't going to say he's the only other wrestler, but the size of Brock.
He was the only option.
He's the only option. He's the only person that's done the same thing outside of the ring that Brock's done. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And probably even more because when he like a Marine and shit too.
Yeah, I was looking at it. He was like in the army or some shit.
Yeah,
like that.
so like, he's declarated. You know what I'm saying? So who is gonna go against him? All you got is AJ Styles
and
Randy Orton.
And that would have, I would have been glad with AJ Styles.
Now him going against AJ Styles would be cool because AJ Styles ain't got nothing to do right now. Him and Omos broke up. You know what I'm saying? Randy Orton still doing the tag thing, which is I feel like it's cool for Randy right now because he only hit niggas with an RKO and then that be it. Like Matt Riddle doing most of the work.
Nobody's gonna be wanting to see Randy Orton in the
Bobby Lashley.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Now Bobby and AJ, like because AJ is. I feel like AJ he have a counterbalance. He have a counterbalanced style to goddamn Bobby. You know what I'm saying? AJ he jumping, flying, he quick, smooth with it. You know what I'm saying? Bobby is full power, full dominance type shit. Like you got to catch AJ Styles ass. And that'll be cool, but who else?
There is nobody, man. There is nobody, and that's the issue that I have. You don't have nobody.
It's January, February. Man. By the time y'all see this, WrestleMania is in April. You know what I'm saying? Both 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I know a lot of shit happen fast in the wrestling world. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like, come on, bro.
Just be.
We already know y'all finna just throw us anybody. You know what I'm saying? Just don't throw us John Cena. You know.
Just be prepared for a very lackluster build to WrestleMania. It's now a lot of people are gonna say that the right decisions was made, and in a sense it was because they had no other choice. Mm-hmm. They had no other choice. So
that's what they gonna get to.
Right, exactly. You ain't got nobody that you really invested into, so.
Because originally, at day one, they was apparently gonna give it to Seth Rollins. Now, Seth Rollins and Bobby could be a cool program because Seth kind of has the same thing like AJ Styles has as far as the wrestling moves and shit like that. Like, he quick, he fast, you know what I'm saying? You have to catch him. But once Bobby put a nigga in that hurt lock, it's really a wrap. You know what I'm saying? But you got to catch him, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, bro. The Royal Rumble was like a chess game, and they fucking got beat. They beat themselves, you know what I'm saying? They failed
miserably.
They moved the wrong piece at the wrong time, and it wasn't the right time.
Got checkmate like a motherfucker, man. And it just wasn't. It wasn't horrible, but it damn sure wasn't good or it wasn't great.
And it's like they second premium event they didn't have because they don't call them pay-per-views no more. But
man, this shit is not no goddamn premium event. Man,
yeah, they premium event. You know what I'm saying? It's not looking too good as far as they pay-per-views right now. You know what I'm saying? Day one was my Royal Rumble, snooze fest. You know what I'm saying?
It's just
people was pissed. People was real deal. People was real deal booing, you know what I'm saying?
But see, that's another issue. Why? You should
know
know
want
this
Bobby
by
Lashley
now.
to come out.
But you should know that. I mean, you mean Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, Brock Lesnar. My bad.
But you shouldn't want them. But you shouldn't even be surprised anymore. Hey. You shouldn't. You should not.
They were surprised, bro. They wanted something else.
You knew that was going to happen.
They was there. They wanted something else, and they didn't get it. And they saw Brock Lesnar. It was like some cheers, but then once he realized that his ass was about to win, it first started raining down boos. And WB like to pump sounds into their goddamn audio and shit So it's like they was trying to drown out the boos because you start hearing cheers and shit.
They were trying
but you wasn't seeing nobody cheering in the crowd, which was the weirdest shit because niggas was like,
bro, I'm trying my best not to laugh.
The folks was like, no, bro. That shit wasn't it, bro. No, so we gonna most definitely have a lackluster WrestleMania if this how they finna be going. You know what I'm saying?
This is exactly how it's gonna go down.
You can't be having WrestleMania on 2 nights and it be 2 times the trash.
But they already got their main event set.
Oh yeah, they put that.
That was the reason why they did what they did because
that's all they worried about.
Hey, we got Brock and we got Ronda Rousey back. Yay!
So both their main events is set because we already know fucking Ronda Rousey. She threw out Charlotte, which was like, why is Charlotte even in the fucking Royal Rumble? She was a champion. Like
that didn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense. They had the women's tag champions, which I understand because I mean, y'all just got the tag titles. Y'all can go for the world title, but you had Charlotte in this damn match. Charlotte ain't been doing shit for months. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
So I'm really ready for her to lose this title because it's like, bro, I don't know. Excuse me. She gonna have to. I personally feel it's time. WWE time with Charlotte is really done, bro, because she's done more in WWE than any other woman has ever done in WWE, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't got nobody. They ain't got nobody.
They ain't got nobody.
After her.
They ain't got nobody. But Ronda now. Like, because Ronda, she not finna go to Raw.
But how long? See, this is the question.
There's also another good question. How long Ronda gonna be there?
Is she going to stay?
Because Ronda, she'll get mad and she'll dip out on their ass.
Ask these goddamn questions. How long?
That's what we here for, bro. We asking the real questions. You know what I'm saying? How long is Ronda Rousey gonna consider herself a WWE superstar this time? She already had her child, you know what I'm saying? Congrats, big ups. That's what she wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So she left WWE, become a parent, become a mom. She checked that off her list. Now she back. Are you finna be back? Or are you finna be like part-time superstar back? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what all Brock Lesnar does. Brock Lesnar part-time, like superstar back. And hey, I mean, it's cool. You can get your money that way. But as for wrestling fans, like, they just make it even harder to fall in line with the stories, you know what I'm saying? Because we know you're not finna be back for a couple more months. You know what I'm saying? So
have the title and be gone for a little minute.
If that's what your plan is, then hey, you can keep that plan, Charlotte. Wow. But y'all, they gotta get that title off of Charlotte, bro. She ain't doing shit with it. They got more titles than they even got wrestlers because ain't nobody even worth
and none of
fucking getting a title shot right now because they burying everybody. Oscar gone, Naomi getting buried, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no other former champions on SmackDown.
Yeah, it's none. But I wouldn't say they're getting buried. Most of them, some of them
Naomi most definitely
getting buried. Naomi getting buried. I'm sorry,
they buried the hell out of Oscar because I don't know where the hell she ain't been wrestling in a year or two. She ain't wrestled since Becky Lynch.
I think she in Japan right now still. I don't know.
Becky Lynch gave her the belt and she lost that jump, bro. But
I mean, that's what I'm saying. These are the questions. Like, they don't have nobody, man, and it's like I'm gonna keep advocating about that because for as long as I do this shit, because it's like they don't have nobody, man, that will like we can get behind or we can invest our time in. They don't.
That shit crazy, bro. Because for them to have all these wrestlers, they got a handful of superstars, bro. Mm-hmm. But they can't play the same hand all together at the same time for some reason. They don't have Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair in a serious storyline like Roman and Brock type shit.
Like you got fucking Doudrop. You could have easily like made this shit
Doudrop.
About fucking. You could have made this shit about Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair.
Yeah, because of Doudrop.
She ain't fucking avenged her loss at WrestleMania at all.
Doudrop then got beat by Bianca Belair twice.
Mm-hmm.
Twice, bro. And then she's on the pay-per-view going against Becky Lynch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Bianca.
Now, don't get me wrong. We already know that Bianca Belair would fucking wash Becky Lynch. You know what I'm saying? She's huge. She's more dominant. She has a more powerful. She has a more powerful fucking lineup of moves and shit. Like, yeah, we understand y'all trying to build Becky Lynch and have her be the man or big time Bex or whatever like
Becky
that. Like, y'all don't want to throw her up against the lion and shit, bro. But come on, fool. Y'all can't, but y'all doing it anyway. But y'all keep hoeing Bianca Belair.
Man, Naomi. I'm talking about not even giving this woman a fucking chance. Not even a chance. Like, it's blatantly obvious. Like, bro, you put this woman in the Royal Rumble where she could have easily been going up against Becky Lynch.
Easily.
Now,
y'all could have made her lose because of some Doudrop shit, because that'll make sense, because she Doudrop then lost twice to her. So, yeah, you can be like, hey, Doudrop caused the disqualification type shit. Y'all can postpone the match to another pay-per-view type shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's like their writers are entities and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like they just picking random shit to be put on TV.
But like, what did Doudrop, whatever the fuck this girl name is, yeah, like, what did she do
to deserve a title match?
Yeah, like, whereas, like,
you tell me you could get beat twice and get a title match?
You couldn't plug Bianca Belair in something that made sense. You could have plugged her in, but you put her in the Royal Rumble where Doudrop ass should have been in the Royal Rumble, not fucking Bianca Belair trying to go for a second one, and you knew who the fuck y'all were gonna go with at the end of this shit. So it's like, it is what it is. You know, like I said, it's funny. It's funny, man.
We'll be here next year talking about the Royal Rumble of 2023. And they still gonna be hoeing Bianca Belair.
Man, if she don't get budget cut.
This year just got started, bro. Yeah, because last year they cut plenty of folks. So it's like this year might even be, it may be worse.
Even worse. Yeah, it might be
even worse, bro. And that's scary as hell in the wrestling world. I mean, it is, but it's not, because you got other promotions and shit now that's thriving. You know what I'm saying? And you just don't got WWE no more, bro. But them folks, a lot of wrestlers should be leaving this ship of WWE, because there's nothing they doing, there's nothing they can do. Like, man, it's really depressing as hell, because it's like, bro, y'all got talent on y'all roster, bro.
It's sad, bro.
Talent, and them folks is not going the way with the talent. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is y'all trying to prove then? Like, I ain't gonna say prove. What are y'all trying to do? If y'all not gonna put your talent on, you know what I'm saying?
But I was gonna say, somebody made a point that I was talking to in one of these wrestling groups and shit. Mm-hmm. It's really the fault of, the fans. Mm-hmm. That have, but it's mainly the fault of WWE for so long, conditioning these same fans to think that, we need a Brock Lesnar, we need a Bobby Lashley, we need a Goldberg, we need an Undertaker. Not monsters. I'm saying, like, bringing people from that we enjoyed when we were young. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't nothing wrong.
Pulling that nostalgia.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. But what I'm arguing is that, bruh, at some point they gonna have to build to the future, bruh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're gonna have to build.
That's something they're not really doing.
They're not doing that shit, man. And it's really making me well, not mad, not even mad, but it's just like, damn, like, how long are you expecting for these people to be here? How long?
As long as WWE keep giving them money. That's it, bro.
That's bullshit.
But that shit ain't gonna always work. You know what I'm saying?
Always work, and then like I said, they're not gonna go forever. So you might as well. Why not have somebody like Rhea Ripley right now should be better than where she's at right now. She should be in the title picture. She should not be.
She's feuding with her former tag
with
partner.
Fucking Nikki, whatever
Nikki
that almost superhero,
almost a superhero,
whatever that is.
ASH, Nikki Ash.
Like, it's stuff like that just makes me just like, okay, it's easy to say you ain't gotta watch this no more. Well, we got to because we do this shit for a fucking living.
Like,
So
it's a must. We got to pay attention to what's going on.
So yeah, we have to watch this stuff. So, and I'm gonna call out what is good and what ain't good. And the Royal Rumble was not.
But no biased decisions. Neither,
No biased decisions. This is not biased at all. I'm just calling it.
WWE has been WWE, WWF, WWF.
Whatever.
It's been a part of our lives, our
it.
whole lives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We've seen it come from the worst. We've seen it at its best. We've seen it at its bad. It's good. And worst again. So it's like we know they can do. We know they can do the shit that we're saying. That they've done it before, you know what I'm saying?
We went through the new generation era. We went through the fucking attitude. We went through Ruthless. We went through it all. So
the
we
PG era, like all of this shit, bro.
We know what we talking about when we see this shit.
Y'all created superstars in that area, bro. John Cena came out of an era where we was not expecting, you know what I'm saying, John Cena to blow up the way he did.
Exactly.
Like the Dr. of Thugonomics shit was so goddamn left pocket, because it was like, bro, why is he coming out here rapping with this thick ass chain on?
I'm trying to be down that hill, but I really enjoyed Thugonomics.
Yeah, that was like the best John Cena.
I love that Thugonomics.
It was like the best John Cena, bro. It was like later on he became the John Cena that we just really don't care for, because this all WWE had. And that's all they was pushing down people's throat. John Cena the champion. John Cena lead. He come back, he the champion. John Cena the champion. John Cena the champion.
And
CM Punk get the title. John Cena back the champion. Triple H get the title. John Cena back the champion.
It's been a problem since when John Cena, like, that was the last. John Cena's crop was the last group of superstars that WWE has built. And don't give me no bullshit out there talking about something they built. No, they haven't. We're not talking about back then. We're talking about now.
All the people they had was the Shield.
Exactly. And only two of them. And only two of them is there. Two of them still there that managed to do something. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about, bruh, what do you got planned for now? That's it. That's literally it. You know what I'm saying? John Cena's group was the last group of people, in my honest opinion, that was the last crop of superstars that WWE had pushed out. You know what I'm saying? It was like, of course you got Roman Reigns, because you spent so much time doing the wrong that you did when you had him the first go around trying to do the John Cena route with Roman Reigns, and nobody was accepting that shit. Mm-hmm. So now you got him as this mega heel that can't be fucking beat. Well, he can be beat, but it's been under bullshit reasons. Mm-hmm. And that's another thing. This man, the finish really made Roman Reigns look like a coward, if you want to be honest with you. So I'm just saying. But you know, that's all we're just trying to advocate for, man, is the fact that it's time to build for the future. It's time. It's been time, actually. Really a long time. Like, it's time to build towards the future, because, like I said, you're not going to have the Brock Lesnar's around. You're not going to have the Goldberg around. Mm-hmm. You're not going to have Undertaker around. He still pop up every now and then, but shit, you ain't going to have him that long.
It's the longest he ain't popped up.
Right. He ain't popped up in a while, which it was just, I'm actually surprised by that. But shit, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, whoever, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to have these people for a long time. You might as well, you need to build to the future now, because if you wait too late, I mean, I feel like it's already too late, because now you get everybody's mind conditioned to not even trust what you can put out, because you put out bullshit for so long. So
that's what people gonna expect, bro. Well, that's what we expect. We expect to get that BS from WWE, because anything else would be a real shock. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's wild as hell, bro. But I digress. You know what I'm saying? The Royal Rumble, it was all right. It was cool. It was just had things that was really, really disheartening going on. You know what I'm saying?
It was just there. It wasn't horrible, but it damn sure wasn't good.
And we're gonna end it on that note. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna keep talking about this damn show piece by piece. If we, you know what I'm saying?
I'm already fucking mad.
But it is what it is, man. WWE, get it together.
Get your shit together. That's all we want.
Before we do leave, you know what I'm saying? People that sleep got it together is AEW over there. Shout out to Sammy, becoming 2-time TNT champion. The ladder match was a classic. Like, now I don't care where you do this at, bro. If you doing a title match, title for title, unification match in a ladder match, that whole gotta be a classic. You know what I'm saying? They pulled off some classic shit in this joint.
They did what was necessary to do, especially with the whole unification match. Yeah, the ladder match though, like it's not special anymore like it used to be. But and I noticed a lot of people was also like there wasn't much psychology in that match, or wasn't much logic in that match, where it was just spot, which is understandable, but
it's a ladder.
I felt like it served it served its purpose.
Yeah, bro, because it's a ladder match, bro. Like, are you really there to watch some technical wrestling during a ladder match?
Yeah, no, because when you
or do you want to see niggas jump and fall and do crazy shit on ladders?
No, because it's possible to have a technical match. Because who did it? I want to say everybody refers to the Shawn Michaels and
Razor
Ramon match, because obviously it was it was the standard. It was the original, the standard. You know, on how, because they actually did it. They had where it was actually some technical spots here and there in that match, so it's possible to do it. But it's just been overdone so much. But kudos to Cody and Sammy Guevara. I feel like that was. I mean, it served its purpose. I mean, obviously, because don't nobody really want. I fuck with Cody, but don't nobody really want him, to
be a TNT champion.
Be champion. It's like it didn't make it to me. I didn't really like when they put it on him anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it kind of had something to do with the whole Sammy Guevara and that little shit that he had with breaking it off with his wife. I mean, with his fiance and shit. So I feel like I honestly feel like that was the reason for Cody getting that shit, so he can so Sammy can get that little heat off of him for a little minute. But I mean, yeah, it should have never left Sammy Guevara anyway. But I kind of see why they did it. But I mean, kudos to them for having that match. It was actually pretty good, classic. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a classic, but.
They had some great spots.
Had some good spots. I fuck with it though, but I feel like it'll be up there. But
it is what it is.
It was a good match.
It was a good match.
Good as hell.
Y'all did y'all thing.
Terrific.
Kudos. But
God damn.
We're gonna catch y'all next time, man. Next week we out here, bro. Raps and Wrestling. King Ron.
Side Hero. The real world's champion. I will have my unification ceremony real soon. It's gonna be a real glorious occasion. So I'll tune in a couple of weeks from now. I will unify the ROH title and the New Japan Intercontinental title for something very special. And I knocked over Randy Savage, but that's okay because Randy Savage is a legend and he did the job for me. So yeah, the unification ceremony will happen a couple of weeks from now. I'll give it about 3 weeks, maybe even 4.
Yeah.
But it will happen.
Yes, sir. And we out. Catch y'all next time, baby.
Peace, baby. Royal Rumble fucking sucked.